humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? You ready?
35. Here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
0-2, 0-2.
Mike 35.
Hey, easy.
Throwing now is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down right Around the 37.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Run. Easy, opposite. Check back, 39.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. 5'9".
29. Watch the screen. Pass.
26.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I want that.
26.
Now on second and 13. Breeze drops it off for Coleman. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Rush in.
Hey, kill.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
We're going to set.
Mike's 47. Here we go.
Slam, Eddie. Slam.
Check 26. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Go, 80.
Check.
On first down, it's Goodwin, and he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that? Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
5-9.
Mike 29.
Switch. Here we go. Good night.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
21.
29 is Mike 29.
Ready, set.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Hey, easy.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike 47. Check, 47. Let's go, dude.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold got the connection here to Bourne. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 76 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now a give right side, Coleman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready. 5'9".
Mike 29. Bring it. Bring it.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
5'8".
But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Mike 29.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 53.
Breeze now on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
They'll run on first down. Goodwin. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Protein spill. 80.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the ship.
No 80.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Both 7s to Mike. Both 80. Hey, tight.
From the 16, Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's complete to Diggs. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
13.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, easy.
Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Ready.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Oh, here we go. Oh. My mate. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, Echo.
Not today. 29 is the Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
Now watch one, watch one.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Bandit. Bandit.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Hey, dude. Tight go.
After the interception, here's Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to look deep for Perriman, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
X3, 218, jump. The lady. Hey, wahoo. The lady.
Check 24. Watch 24.
The lady.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Breeze, and a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down.
Tight end's right. Alert, alert.
Kill.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
What we got? What we got? What's the small?
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Luck's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Check 4, check.
First down, San Francisco.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check, 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 check. Check your hot read. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check 99. Check 99. Check the backer. Check the backer. Red 80. Check safety. Check safety. Check, check.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. On second down now, it's Goodwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 13, check 13. Check 15. Lady, lady. You got tape. Red 80. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's second down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the out, watch the out. Red 80. Hey, exit. Red 80. Check, check, lady. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Red 80.
Darnold. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Pull it high. Check it out, lady. SOS. Jim.
Darnold on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Come on, D. 47 Mike, 47. Lady. Joker. Sponge. No. Watch 20.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get that ball. Check. Ball. Right now. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Ran 80. Switch gears. Watch that. Switch. Ran 80.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Check. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready? You ready?
Mike 29. Go, go, go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm scared.
Hey, easy.
He's going for the moment. 29.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check, check, check.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the pass.
Hey, orbit.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, one minute.
Breeze going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Ready? Hey, Alpha.
47. Check, check, 47. Hey, me and you all get. Man, Eddie. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
Hey, check 24.
On first down, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
47 is the mic. And Eddie. Double dog, double dog.
Blue draw Corpus.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Lady.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 26, check 26.
A first down throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Kill.
Now Breeze. And Diggs has it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sammy. Hey, easy. Switch.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Mike 29. Watch the curls.
11.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Mike 29.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 39. I'm trying to collect. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day.
Here we go.
Any day.
11.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Ready.
Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, easy.
You ain't got nothing.
Sammy.
Here's Breeze to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here we go, 21.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Man.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Wild Bill.
Hey, easy. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Opposite.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
5-9.
Breeze now. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
21. Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Now Breeze on third down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First and 10 at the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Kill.
This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 53.
At the 47.
On second and 12. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Buds.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
Yes.
Throwing now is Breeze. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Second down and goal. Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Niners 38, Saints 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
No. Check. Ready. Bang. Slap, lady. Slap.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. James has got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Darnold to throw again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, kill. 39, check Mike, 39. Hey, Foxtrot. Back to you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, we got to get 1. Hey, check Mike.
Breeze now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
36.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Taking a shot. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kill. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, easy. They scared.
kill. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he finds Parker here, complete. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. On the ball.
Here we go.
Go. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
11.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, check Mike 39.
Hey, easy.
39. I'm coming for you. You mine.
36.
Hey, check Mike 39.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, easy.
39. Check Mike 39. Hey, watch the leg.
One final try here for Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready